think that Ryerson students are more than just simply academic. I'd like to think that they're able to bring into reality and apply their knowledge to everything. I've been involved in a lot of creative opportunities for our students to work in. They were originally prototyped, and basically all the students that wanted to could submit their projects into Nuit Blanche for approval to actually get done full-blown. The first project that one would come into for Nuit Blanche would be the Astra, and it's basically a series of glowing balls that basically change their luminosity based on one's location in the room. And of course this was further accentuated by the mirrored wall conditions, which really made this infinity condition appear. The second project was the Lightscape project, which is a series of, basically if you had physical pixels, that's what it was. Each of these fabricated lights basically had Velcro on them, and you could effectively put them adjacent to each other, and based on the various relationships, if you had a green light and you put it beside a blue light, your light would start flickering or changing color. And basically a lot of students thought that this would be a great design for interactivity, and of course lo and behold, at Nuit Blanche it was a great success on that front. It was arguably one of the most photographed installations from this past year's Nuit Blanche. The RevitaLight project was one of the interesting installations which created a CNC and laser cut terrain, and the beautiful thing about this design was that even though it was in an alcove in Bagdasaryan Museum, people could walk around it, and what would happen is that the light tubes would illuminate, and on top of that there were fans inside that caused this kind of gust of air to move through, and you could actually see that with these kinds of particles inside the tubes, and they lit up to further emphasize the kind of dramatic response that the installation had. All in all, there was quite a number of weeks, if not months, in pre-production. So as I said before, the installations were developed within the context of my course for about 4 weeks, and basically once they were approved, the students had about 3 months to go ahead and produce the prototypes into full-on manufactured one-to-one components, and basically within the last 2 weeks they were able to scrounge, skimp, and make those designs into built reality. This is only the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more that's coming down. Ryerson is slowly but surely identifying itself as one of those few institutions which really takes the education that they give to students beyond simply the classroom and into the real world. And I think with the fabrication technologies that you see at play in certainly the Nuit Blanche installations, I believe you're going to see that become one of the key signatures of our program. Not necessarily digital fabrication, but that we are able to bring to reality those ideas that we have in school.